Hello and welcome. My name is Joshua Mays, and in this video we'll be doing a quick tutorial on RingCentral Meetings, what you can do with them, and how to set one up. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is log into your RingCentral account, which I have right here, and then select the Tools drop-down menu, and you can see right here where it says Meetings App. You'll want the PC version if you're on PC, or the Mac version if you're using a Mac. And you can switch between the two. And just click Download for Windows. Then it'll download a client setup.exe. Just save the file and run it. You don't need to have administrative privileges on your computer to do this. Just click Run. It'll automatically install for you. And it'll bring up this window. Go ahead and click on Sign In. So we'll just log in here. And it'll bring up this window. Okay, so once you're in this screen, there's a few different buttons that you're presented with. First, I'm going to point you towards the settings screen. On this screen, you'll be able to test your speakers and microphone. To do that, you just simply click the test speaker, and it plays a little beep sound. And you can test your microphone. I'm not going to click that now because it'll probably mess up whatever I'm using to record. And you can select a couple of different options based on your preference. So, in the general section, we have a few things that just apply to the application in general, such as starting it whenever we start Windows, or minimizing the window to the notification area. Again, set these up according to your preference. Under the recording section, you can change the folder in which RingCentral Meetings will store the recorded meetings. Or we can check this box to choose a location for the files when the meeting ends each time. Now, I want to show you what happens when you click on Schedule. It'll bring up this window where you can name your meeting. For example, let's say we have a client, and we can set the time and date right here. Now we can set how long the meeting will last in 15-minute intervals. And you can also check to see whether or not this is a recurring meeting. You can set whether or not video should be enabled by default when they join, or when anybody joins your meeting. And you can set the audio options that they have available. I highly recommend leaving both checked, no matter what. If you restrict that to your participants, it can only cause problems. You can password protect your meeting to keep anybody that you don't want from joining it to join it. And you can also enable it so that they can join before you actually start your meeting. Since I'm using the Outlook calendar, I'll leave Outlook selected, and then we click Schedule. And what that does is it brings up a Outlook meeting request, and you can send this to the people that you would like to. Okay, so for this one, we'll use another test account that I have set up. we'll go ahead and send it. And of course, I set mine for now, so I just got the meeting reminder. I'll go ahead and dismiss it. And when you schedule your meeting, a couple of things happens. First, you schedule it through your normal calendar client, and it'll also show up here under the Meetings tab at the bottom right-hand corner of your RingCentral Meetings application. To start the meeting, just click Start, and it will bring up these windows. For the purpose of this video, I won't be joining audio. However, there are two different ways that you can join the audio. Either using your microphone and speakers on your computer, or you can actually dial in to a conference line and use your phone. Now, once you're in a meeting, there are a couple of things that you can do. Right now it's just showing a black screen because it's showing my video. But if we stop video, you'll get this screen. We can, however, share applications on our desktop. And I'll demonstrate that a little bit more later. Down here at the bottom, you can invite more people if you need to. You can also view who's actively in your meeting. We'll leave that up here because we'll need that later. And there's a chat window in case somebody's not able to actually speak back to you. Down here on the right, you also see the record option, and that'll actually let you record your video. Or once you click it, it starts recording the meeting right away. And once you end the meeting, it'll start saving that file to the directory that you set up earlier in your settings. So I've already invited a participant. Give me one moment while I get that set up. Okay, so we're back. And as you can see, we have a new participant in our meeting. And there's a few things that we can do with this participant. We can make them the host of this meeting if we need to, allow them to record if they would like. We can change their name, and that just changes their name here in this list. It doesn't change their name legally or anything. We can send them chat messages, or we can ask them to start their video. And what that'll do is it'll just pop up a message on their screen saying the host has asked you to start a video. Since the computer that I'm connected with does not have a camera, I can't do that. However, what I can do is share the screen from that remote computer. And by default, it'll put you into the full screen mode when that happens, with a few different panes that you can move and drag around. And everything that you had before kind of goes up here towards the top. You can request remote control. Just simply click request again, and that will pop up a message on their screen asking permission for you to control their desktop. And from my computer, I can actually move stuff around on their desktop and take control. And to stop controlling their desktop, just give it the remote control right, and they are in full control again. To exit full screen, just go up to more, exit full screen, and there you are. So, the last thing I'm going to show you is how recording actually works. So, to start recording a meeting, just simply click the record button, and you get this up here in the top, it tells you that you are recording, and also if you click it, you'll stop recording. And when we end our meeting, actually, we make a change over here. There. So we just moved that window a little bit just to prove that we actually are recording. When we click End Meeting, we'll just end meeting for all, and that'll kick everybody off the meeting. You'll get this pop up, and it'll automatically open where your meeting is stored. And because we started recording, stopped recording, and started recording again, it creates two different files. Okay, so before we end this video, I did want to make a couple of notes, specifically about our account and how we have RingCentral Meetings set up. Currently with RingCentral on our plan, RingCentral Meetings is limited to 4 participants. If you need anything more, you'll have to use a different screen sharing application. Or if you just need audio only, we'll use what's called RingCentral Conferencing, which we'll cover in a different video. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you found it useful, and thank you very much. Okay, so before we end this video, I did want to make a couple of notes, specifically about our account and how we have RingCentral Meetings set up. Currently with RingCentral on our plan, RingCentral Meetings is limited to 4 participants. If you need anything more, you'll have to use a different screen sharing application. Or if you just need audio only, we'll use what's called RingCentral Conferencing, which we'll cover in a different video.